Val was an amazing person. We had so much fun playing lacrosse together, and she was always there for me and all the other girls, always keeping everyone upbeat and motivated, and she just always had a smile on her face. It was contagious.
She was not the best player by any means, but she would work her butt off. It was not only for her, but also encourage the rest of the team to do the best.
The encouragement that started at Navy lacrosse just followed on into their careers in the Navy.
I met Valerie. She sent me an email. Val had just finished primary flight training and was interested in flying jets and wanted to talk to another woman who had sort of followed the same career path.
I started flight training a year ahead of her, so she was always asking me questions. So it was kind of cool to mentor back to Val about the whole flight training process.
I had Val come down to Kingsville when I met her, and she got out of the car and she came over and she came right up and shook my hand and said, "Thank you so much for having me down here. I'm so excited." She exuded a lot of energy and passion for what she did, and I could tell that right away. We had a very fast connection. We were quick friends, and she ended up choosing tailhook aviation and went to NAS Meridian to continue her training.
Valerie earned her wings of gold, became a Navy pilot. She was assigned to fly the EA-6B Prowler.
She was almost ready to be deployed. She was almost finished. So it was a low-level mission. They were making quick turns at 500 feet, and somehow something happened.
And her jet crashed into a cornfield. The accident happened in the morning, and it wasn't until that afternoon that they notified Val's husband, Sean. Thank goodness Sean called us, so we knew before the Navy chaplain showed up at our door.
Val was my older sister, and it was extremely devastating to me and to my entire family when she passed away. But what really blew our mind was the response from her death.
We knew that Valerie was going to be buried at Arlington, and I was planning on attending the funeral service. And a few of my friends who had been Valerie's teammates in college and who had known her in flight school were unable to attend. And I said, I'm going to take my wings off and leave them at Arlington with her. And another one of the ladies said, I can't come. Could you please take my wings too? So we had 2 sets of wings. And she said, would you mind if I emailed a couple of my teammates who were in Whidbey Island to bring their wings as well? I said, sure, give them my address. And the response was overwhelming. The message went viral. Packages started pouring in from all over the world. My mailman started coming with buckets of mail every day to my doorstep. I had people driving to my house calling me saying, can I come over and bring you my wings too? So as we unwrapped them all and realized that we had more wings than we could leave someplace, we started the process of putting them all on the straps to display them, to bring to the family at the funeral.
When we saw the wings that were presented, we were totally blown away that over 200 sets of female military aviator wings from people who knew Val, who didn't know Val, were sent in as a symbol of their presence and of their support of the sisterhood of female aviators and everything that Val stood for.
Those wings are at the Women's Memorial at Arlington Cemetery.
They put a permanent exhibition there called Wings for Val.
officially incorporated the Wings for Val Foundation as a nonprofit. Our 2016 scholarship recipient is Captain Danielle Williams. We started the scholarship program through Women in Aviation because Val was an active member of WAI and knew the value in reaching out to other women in her field and finding that support. Everywhere we look, there's so many great examples of women who are breaking the glass ceiling and redefining what's possible.
For me to be able to come back to the Women in Aviation Conference is priceless. Val continues to inspire me and everyone that's won her scholarship.
The opportunity to meet so many other women who are much further along in their aviation careers is really exciting. It's empowered me personally because I can visualize maybe where I'll be in 5 or 10 years.
Valerie's legacy of reaching forward for mentorship and also reaching back to help those that came behind her is huge.
Congratulations.
That is the way that as a family we grow as female aviators, as aviators in general, and that we continue the cycle of support that helped all of us get to where we are today. It's so important to have mentorship or even just to meet somebody who's done what you want to do. And you can see their example and think, hey, if she can do it, I probably can too. And I think I'm going to give it a try.